Hi, I'm Christina, the creator, producer, and host of Women's Health, Wealth, and Happiness Interviews to Inspire. Enjoy this episode of Season 2 and their perspectives on happiness.
Because I set boundaries, I'm able to spend that time with family and friends. Like my granddaughter now is in California. So how I spend time with her is FaceTime. Technology is great. Way back in the 50s, if somebody lived in California, it was like they lived on the other side of the planet. You were writing letters and then you had to wait for the letter to come and all of that. Now I can pick up the phone. I just talked to her this morning.
So there's always, circumstantial, situational, where happiness has to be in your mind. That is the contentment in your mind. If you're a happy soul, you'll be able to give happiness. If you're happy inside, you'll be able to give happiness outside. So what I believe is in self-happiness, self-care, without complaints, being more full of gratitude. That's my wealth. Wealth is, health, wealth, and happiness. They're all very, very interconnected.
When I'm feeling confident, that's when I'm happy because I'm doing what I actually love to do. That's what I found is key is, I actually don't own very much. I love being a nomadic entrepreneur. Therefore, I don't own a lot of things. And I'm okay with that. Like I used to think by a successful person owned things. Some people that is really important to them. And I realized it did not make a difference for me.
So connected is an interesting one. I originally actually had family as this one, but that didn't cover enough. So I changed it to connected because I'm someone that's moved around a lot and met a lot of people. That connected piece is what keeps me going, really. All of my family don't live in Australia. Obviously, my kids.
And the reason why I chose the word sustainment is, I became a single mother at a very early age when my husband passed from cancer. And it's hard seeing them deteriorate. It's hard seeing them go through chemo and radiation and all the things because that's all they know and that's all the doctor knows and that's what they do. And the alternative medicines and stuff are not around or they don't believe in it or whatever. And being a single parent and going through that and then getting remarried to a blended family, that's another.
I'm the one who follows all those brown signs on the highway with some historical, in my area, every historical thing is a rusted out wagon wheel and half a brick wall. But I'll follow it anyway because I'm curious. And so the things that I have in my life, the plans that I'm making for myself are all designed to help me be flexible in indulging my curiosity. So me personally, I don't need a lot of things, but I need time and a very reliable vehicle and lots of gas money. That's what I need to be happy.
To be there, to be of service, to, just bring a positive nature. So when I think of lightheartedness, I also think of positivity is one of my strengths, as I mentioned from the Clifton Strengths Finder. And tied into happiness, well, I have something going for me is that I'm older and I'm a woman. And I don't remember the exact years, but I've heard of studies that say women, let's say, I'll pick a number, 65 to 75 are the happiest people. And why is that? Because
that's an interesting thing with the freedom piece of things, because moving to Maui was definitely a choice. And I was lucky to have the freedom to be able to do that. And yet I didn't know when I got the nudge to move to Maui how I was going to make that happen, right? It wasn't like I had a ton of money in the bank or anything like that. It was really a faith aspect of, like, okay, this is going to work out, obviously.
Yes, I think I said location independent wife. Needless to say, better than I do even, that health, wealth, and happiness are all interrelated, right? So as I said, I just feel so grateful. We feel so grateful to have our moms still with us. They're an example of how to live well and live well into your older ages. And so I'm so grateful for that.
Sometimes when you're in that type of role, and it obviously has nothing to do with money, like you've got to find other reasons to do what you do. And I think this goes for any job, regardless of how you're compensated. And so every day we would have like our daily like high five, where it was like 5 things that needed to happen in order for the day to be successful. And some of them were like metric related, like conversations and calls and things along those lines. Some of them were like, hey, you've got to answer all your email, like simple things. But the last one was always you had to find the joy. And finding the joy was you had to find one thing within your day that had zero to do with production. So